way to do it.
Yeah.
He'll be back momentarily.
Say I'm jealous when my king is watching you.
Oh, perfect.
We also have them as a magnet.
If you have a failure of any kind, you've got to remove the resin and cook it to make sure there's no chunks that are in there.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good so far. You can look through the comics if you like. These are ones that we wrote ourselves.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm doing my little video for my YouTube channel, but I'll put you on there. I got thousands of subs, so what's the gist of it?
We got 2 titles.
What's the gist of Incident Report?
So, Incident Report is our superhero story. It takes place in a world where powers are commonplace and normal. So, like our main character, Anne, she can shoot fire from her hands, but she is a social worker. So you find out that your toddler can fly. Anne comes over to your house, brings you a harness for the kid, helps you get them off the ceiling, helps you baby-proof the ceiling fans, that kind of thing. She finds out that a friend of hers has died, so she's investigating the murder.
Ah, okay. Very cool.
And then Mythfall, our second title, is a fantasy sci-fi epic. So it starts in the past, 5,000 years ago, where King Vastion tells a lie to protect his people from the gods. And then it shoots 5,000 years into the future when they're a spacefaring civilization, and a terrorist organization has found out the lie, and they're going to use it to tear down all the gods.
So now you guys crowdfund this, or?
Yeah, they're all crowdfunding. We've done 3 issues of Incident Report so far on Kickstarter, and 1 issue so far of Mythfall.
All right.
And
Very cool.
I think all told, we've probably raised about 20 grand or so on Kickstarter to get all the books published and get all the table stuff and everything.
Well, it seems like you got a lot published, so.
Yeah,
All
thank
right, I'll come when I'm done filming. I'll come back and actually read through it myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Hi, how are you?
I just feel energized when I sip from it.
How are you? So you got Luffy, Zoro. I'm trying to think of what she got. That Demon Slayer on there too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have a lot more stuff in my folders up here as well.
Funny thing is, I just looked at my couple week price.
How are you?
Good. If anything catch your eye, feel free to open it up, check it out, and I can tell you about any of them. Mostly what you're looking at in these two racks are horror stories. We do have some humor. These are all humor books here.
You don't work with Ethan Van Sciver, do you?
I don't, but I'm aware of him. Obviously, he did Green Lantern.
Yeah.
A number of other things.
I thought you were on his his live stream once. But I'll look. For now, I'm filming for my own YouTube channel.
Sure.
Interesting. It's a lot of independent. You do crowdfunding with this too? Or?
I do some, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I crowdfunded that hardcover right there. That's my series right there, is The Shepherd. I'm the editorial director, so I've edited about 70% of the books you see.
Mm-hmm. I like horror, either sci-fi or horror. My two
We've got,
genres.
like I said, this is all horror. As for sci-fi, I've got those down there, and then the books here, Locust. So it's mostly that. This is By the Horns is an exception. That's a fantasy book. Mm-hmm. But E-Junkie, that's an excellent book. Junior, Code 45, Redshift, Beyond the Beyond. That's a really good one too. I like that series. And then Locust is kind of your sci-fi, that type of thing.
What do you have graded here? Are these your...
That's from Cult of Icarus. That's a horror vampire book that we have. And if you're interested in any of the slabs, if I have the book, you'll get a discount on the book if you buy the slab. Cities of Magic. That's a fantasy book here. Imagines the United States where technology has been replaced by magic, which is kind of cool. The United States has devolved into city-states where they're ruled by kings and queens, defended by armies of mages. That's a British team that did that. But that's where that top one that you see, that's a graded one from Cities of Magic. And that's, if you can take it down if you want. It's a foil. It's a
Yeah, I can see the foil.
cover, as you
Well,
can see.
when I finish this, I'll come back because you
Yeah,
got some
sure.
interesting stuff here.
Yeah. And these are for the kids, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We have a line called Scoot that is all ages titles. I only have a sampling of them here, but we actually have quite a few. I don't usually sell that many. I try to have some in case the kids come, but you know.
Well, my kids are old, but I do get a new granddaughter a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations. I haven't had a grand. My kids are all grown too. Like my oldest is 30. He'll be 31. My daughter's the middle child. She's 27. And then I've got a 24-year-old. My youngest is 24.
Yeah, very cool. Well, my oldest will be 32 this year, and my youngest is 29. So,
All right.
One kid so far. So, I told them all get busy.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to being a grandfather. I love being a dad. My wife, health-wise, we really couldn't. I almost lost her with the third one, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
The doctor recommended a hysterectomy, so at that point,
Are you local here? Or?
I'm from West Palm, so just down the road, so to speak,
Yeah,
right? About
yeah.
3 hours still.
Well, here, I'll give you a card of mine because I have a sci-fi museum in Ponte Vedra.
Oh, cool.